In this video, we're going to look at how you can use synonyms to improve the quality of your search results in LucidWorks. We'll talk about what synonyms are, what they can do for you, and how to define them in LucidWorks. We'll also talk about the types of synonyms you can define, and then we'll talk about some of the things you should be careful of when using synonyms. For this video, we'll assume you can log into the LucidWorks dashboard and have already created a collection. Synonyms are words that mean the same as other words or phrases. For example, your site may contain the word attorney, but your users may sometimes search for the term lawyer. By defining these two terms as synonyms, your users will find the right content no matter which way they search. Synonyms are also convenient for allowing users to search using common industry terms and acronyms for your site. For example, you can direct a query for PTO, paid time off, to your vacation page. To define useful synonyms, you should also have an understanding of the collection content. This lets you anticipate the kinds of search terms that your users are likely to enter when searching your site. Administrators will often work with content owners or creators to build synonym lists. Let's start by logging into the LucidWorks console. Type the username and password and click Sign In. Since collections typically contain similar or related content, synonyms are defined within specific collections here in LucidWorks. We're going to use the default collection 1, so we click on its name to get to the collection dashboard screen. In this video, we're going to define the terms lucine and solar as synonyms, so a user can find content with either term, no matter which one he or she uses to search. The first thing we want to do is see which results come up for each of these terms before we define them as synonyms. Verifying search behavior both before and after you define synonyms is a best practice for search managers. Click on the search link for collection 1 and enter the term lucine. We'll see that we have 40 results. Now I'll search for the term solar and see that that returns 19 results. Both terms should have identical result counts when we're finished. Now let's define our synonyms. From the querying menu, click Synonyms to see the list of currently defined synonyms. Notice that the default synonym list includes the example I mentioned earlier, lawyer and attorney, as well as other common equivalent terms. All of these examples illustrate the equivalency type of synonym, probably the one you'll use the most. No matter which of the two terms a user types, LucidWorks will return content containing either term. In fact, you can define 3 or even more equivalent terms, but remember, too many synonyms can cause poor result quality. To add our new synonyms, click Add New Synonym at the right-hand side of the screen and enter the terms lucine and solar separated by commas. Click Save. Let's see what happens when we search. I'll click on the search menu and I'll enter the term solar. Notice instead of the 19 results we had before, I see 41 results. This isn't an error. Actually, one of the documents has the term solar, but not the term lucine, so we see a larger number of results than we might have expected. If we were to search for lucine now, we would also see the same 41 results. Note that if I put quotes around the term and search again, instead of 41 results for solar, I see the original 19. LucidWorks doesn't do synonym expansion on quoted or complex queries. Synonyms are nice and can improve search results, but remember that a clever user can always work around your synonyms. Now let's return to the synonym page and see what else we can do with them. To delete a synonym, highlight and click the Remove button. LucidWorks doesn't prompt you to confirm the removal, so use caution. If you want to edit an entry, simply click over the synonym name and you'll have an opportunity to edit or add to the synonym. Let's assume we want to add lucid and the phrase lucid imagination to our new synonym. Simply add the phrase without quotes and press save. Now, when we go back and search for the word lucid, we see that it too returns 41 results, the same as all the synonymous terms. Remember that when you update your synonyms, you should test the results to make sure they're still relevant. Too many synonyms can actually make your search results less useful by weighting less meaningful terms as importantly as highly relevant ones. Let's summarize what we've done today. In this video, you've seen how to create synonyms in LucidWorks, the types of synonyms that you can define, and that they are specific to a collection. You've learned that synonyms can be useful to define nicknames and acronyms, and you've learned to always check search relevance whenever you make a change to the synonyms in LucidWorks.